everyone, welcome to Shimmer Girl Talks. I'm going to go ahead and do this video while I'm heading to work because with my work schedule, I just don't have the time to like sit in front of the camera and, in my office. But I wanted to address the newest or the latest story of a young, pretty black woman who lost her life. In this case, at the hands of her white savior. In the same couple of weeks, you've had black women who have also lost their lives, from a black lover. But, I'm not making light of this. This is heinous, it's horrible. But I'm still going to have an unpopular opinion because my opinions are not rooted in the sisterhood. So if you're new to my channel, just know I'm not a sisterhood talking point channel. What happened to this young woman? And you can see she is very beautiful. Should not have had any issues getting a black man if that was her choice. I've seen some of her posts, where she said, again, I'm driving, so I don't have it in front of me. But basically, black men wake up embarrassing us every day, things like that. But let me just go off on this one quick tangent. Again, look at this woman. Most black men would want her just on her looks alone. Now, I don't know what her character is, but her looks alone, black men would go for that. And she had a beautiful body. But my guess is, and it's just a guess, she was picking men based on swag. This is what I noticed with black women, what I read in comments online. When it comes to black men, black women tend to pick them based on sexual prowess and swag. When it comes to white men, they don't have to have that sexual prowess or swag. They just have to have the white skin, blue eyes, and straight hair. So I say all of that to say, it seems like a lot of black women don't pick men based on their actual character, which is why black women reign supreme in the single motherhood rates and the STD rates, because they're not choosing based on a man's character. Choosing a man's character, he would carry that within his demeanor. Hardworking, the way he talks, his actions lines up with his words. But a lot of these women, they're not interested in those types of men until after they've had their fill of the sexual prowess and swag men. Then that's when they want to go after I guess I'll go after this corny guy, this 9-to-5 guy. And this is why so many women struggle, particularly online, with their comments, because they can't figure out why men are rejecting them with their 3 kids by 3 different men. But let's go back to this couple. So he took this woman to Tanzania, where she was found unalived. And according to reports, the staff had to separate them because they had gotten in such a serious disagreement. Now, if you have to be separated by strangers, that's a horrible argument. And another point that I wanted to make, the soft life. A lot of these black women, in some cases, are literally dying for the soft life, not realizing that they can get a soft life from a black man. And I realize black men unalive their women too. But and I typically don't like to discuss this particular topic because, again, the sisterhood has women being unalived on lock. And I'm going to have a different take on that. So when some of these women are choosing a man to potentially have a soft life, again, they're not choosing based on character. All they might see is his money, the type of car he drives, and they're not going to consider the fact that he might be seriously controlling. And I can't stand that controlling phrase, because the sisterhood has hijacked controlling. A man wanting to protect his woman, they see it as controlling. But I'm talking about controlling. That man sees you as an object and nothing more. He's spending his money on you because that's what you chose him for. So he's going to feel like he can do anything he wants to you. And you might let him because you want the money and nothing more. And he knows that. So I'm reading. So before she was unalived, people were saying, look at his eyes. You could tell by just looking at his eyes that he's not wrapped too tight. And somebody even told her, girl, run. He's going to unalive you. I don't know how in the world they picked up on that, but some people did. But I just wish that more young women out here would be careful and choose men on their character, not what she thinks he can give her.